Celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewel you come from. You da you and me da me. But guess what? All are we the one. See what I mean? Jump and shout all over the nation. We're breaking out with a new creation.
Author Roy T. Bennett says your hardest times often lead to the greatest moments of your life. Keep going. Tough situations build strong people in the end. Local businesswoman Ella Carr recently watched the business she has built over the years go up in smoke. Last week, our Belize Watch team was in Hopkins Village, where we spoke to a heartbroken Carr. We also looked back at our first visit to Ella's school spot, and Carr spoke about the extent of her loss and her plans to eventually rebuild. We will have her story after we hear from our partners. Belize Natural Energy Charitable Trust, the Barry, Shell Belize, and the National Gas Company.
The National Gas Company Limited was born of the need for the country of Belize to have a marine gas terminal of its own, thereby securing supplies of critical cooking gas for a growing population. As Belize's population grew, the time came for a modern marine gas terminal that ensured safety, security of supply, and the requisite infrastructure for industry-accepted quality assurance now demanded by the people of Belize. In 2020, the National Gas Company Limited became a reality. The National Gas Company Limited is a $60 million public-private partnership where Belize's private sector would design, finance, construct, and manage a state-of-the-art national marine terminal facility and 2 complementary storage depots away from the coast. After 15 years, the National Gas Company would be fully turned over to the country and people of Belize at no cost to the taxpayer. The National Gas Company of Belize, fueling Belize forward.
Shell V-Power, with 3 times more cleaning and friction-reducing molecules. Go well, go Shell!
We are the Barry, offering you great products, good service, and of course, the lowest prices in the entire country. Visit us in Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio Cayo, Orange, and now in San Pedro, La Isla Bonita. The Barry. Get more? Pay less.
Since 2008, the Belize Natural Energy Charitable Trust has created opportunities for Belizeans to develop themselves and their communities. The Trust employs tools that are intuitive, collaborative, and accessible so that every Belizean is empowered to achieve their full potential. Over 200,000 Belizeans have been impacted because of our various initiatives. The Belize Natural Energy Charitable Trust, empowering Belizeans of today to create the Belize of tomorrow.
It don't matter what part of the jewel you come from.
Well, I have the honor of being once again at Ella's cool spot in Hopkins, a beautiful village of Hopkins by the sea. I am looking out from where I am. I'm seeing my cameraman. I'm seeing the sea. But next to me is the proprietor of Ella School Spot, Ella Carr. Ella, the last time I came here, I had a good time here. I even ended up dancing with Paul Mahong the last show I did. Paul Mahong was with us, if we can recall. And Paul Mahong did the Garifuna dance. I did a Garifuna dance. We had such a good time here at Ella School Spot visiting with you. And you treated us, like we'd say in Spanish, divinamente bien. Very, very good. You felt at home visiting Ella's School Spot. Ella really makes you feel like that's where you want to be. So, Ella, it is really sad to see that on this visit, it's quite the opposite of what we met the last time we were here. The last time we were here, we were greeted with Garifuna drumming, we were greeted with delicious food, and what have you, and we were greeted with a smiling face of Ella Carr, right? Today, we are greeted, yes, by your still smiling face, but you can see that you're carrying the burden of what happened, you know, losing your business and your livelihood to arson, right? Now, today, I see you preparing for a barbecue sale tomorrow to raise needed funds to rebuild your business establishment, because I understand as well that you did not have it insured. But, Ella, I don't know how to start this interview except to ask you, how are you feeling at this point in time as we are here talking?
Well, good afternoon, Mr. Rene. Good afternoon, Miss Ava. Love FM. Well, right now I still feel heartbroken, you know, but at the same time I'm happy to see you guys, that you reach out, and the support that I'm getting, you know, but I'm still heartbroken that the restaurant is burnt down and to get it back built all over. So we are just planning a fundraising. Like tomorrow we're doing a barbecue sale, and right now we're prepping for it. So
let me say that this show is being recorded on Friday, and tomorrow you're referring to it Saturday, and it will be aired on Tuesday. I'm not saying that for the timeline of those who are listening, so they get the timeline of the show. But let's go back to the beginnings of Ella Cool's Spot. I know we did it in our last show, but I'd just like you to refresh my mind as to how you got started here, what you had established here, where it was and where it was going in your mind.
Well, I started Ella's Cool Spot 2015. I remember when I started by doing barbecue, and it was just one little shed at the front, and I worked my way up, you know, and start build my kitchen, and step by step, and I build my bar, you know, and years go by, Ella's Cool Spot start to grow, you know, and start with only like about 2 employees along with myself. Now that I have about 12 workers, you know, the business get bigger and a lot of people know about it, you know, countrywide, internationally, you know, and it hurt to see that, you know, someone will think about just destroying my hard work, you know, and
I no amount of words could, when you cover a loss like this, no amount of kind words or anything can really replace the feeling you have, especially if it's very recent in you. But I also believe that out of every adversity we go through in life, there is opportunity. And there is opportunity to rebuild, right? And that rebuilding can be bigger and better than ever. What are your plans as you sit here? I know you are trying to, you were not insured to begin with, right?
yeah, it wasn't insured because the structure was wooden and touch, you know, and my plan now is to build cement, you know, and so I can insure the restaurant. Maybe part of it will be like wooden and cement, and a better kitchen, better bar, you know, and build it bigger and better, yeah.
Now let's look at that day that it happened. Remind me of the day that the fire took.
Sunday was our last closing day. That's like when we end the week, and then we start fresh on Tuesday. So Sunday night was the last night when I was there at my establishment, you know, and Monday we closed. I stopped by to check my business on that day, and I normally do that like on Monday. That's my routine on Monday, to stop and check it. Yeah, but somehow the feeling was weird, like something was gonna happen.
You had that feeling?
I had that feeling for that entire day, like from morning, and something was not, I don't know. Yeah, and around 2 a.m. Tuesday morning, I was sleeping and I received a phone call from my neighbor, and that's when he told me that my establishment is on fire. Yeah.
And when you came out here, what did you see?
Whew. I was so devastating how this whole situation happened. Like I was like, oh, I couldn't watch over here. Like I just break down. And my son, he hugged me and he was just, both of us was out there like around 2:30 in the morning watching Ella's school spot burn. Yeah.
I think one of the things that you mentioned your son, one of the things that we should remind is that you're a single mom, right?
Yes, I'm a single mother, and this is our bread and butter right here, along with my workers, 12 employees, and everything burnt down to ashes, nothing left.
Now, for those who don't remember Ella's school spot, what we will do right now, we will play back a bit of the moments we spent on our last visit here. So let's just play back a bit of the moments we spent on our last visit here at Ella's school spot, and then we get back to and continue our conversation today. We want to learn about Ella. Who exactly is this entrepreneuring young Belizean woman who has this wonderful facility here on the beach in Hopkins? We need to know you and to know how did this idea occur and what made it the success that it is today. You are an entrepreneuring and a woman to be admired. So, hey, Ella, let's start the story. Who is Ella Carr?
Well, my name is Ella Carr. I'm the owner of Ella's School Spot. I am 34 years old. I born in Belize City. Um, and then my grandmother adopted me when I was 1 year old as a young age because my parents migrated to the U.S. I grew up here in Hopkins, so this is home for me. I grew up right in front of the beautiful Caribbean Sea, right on the beachfront, and I'm the owner of this beautiful spot, Ella's School Spot. I have it for 6 years now. I started my business from scratch, like by start selling barbecue and raise funds to build my kitchen, my bar and stuff. And I have passion for what I do, especially cooking and dealing with people, serving them nice food and stuff. And I started very small, so grow. The business started to grow, and the words are out there. People spread a lot of good words about the food, the service. You know, um, Everything we make here is fresh. I believe in being original. We love authentic food, like our cultural food, hodot. Um, we mix it up with some international cuisine as well. Caribbean food, a lot of Caribbean food. Um, Seafood, we specialize a lot in seafood. Um, Ella's School Spot is in the business 6 years now, and it's going well.
Sitting here talking to me with a very successful business under your belt at this point in time, because your business is successful, and it's admired by many people. The uniqueness of it is deeply appreciated by all who visit. But when you started, did you expect it to turn out the way it turned out, or
Well, to be honest, I started very small. My first day of opening was on the 19th of November. And everyone,
6 years ago.
that was 6 years ago. That was 2015, I guess. Yeah, and everyone was watching me doing my own cleaning up, actually putting my hard work. I hoe, I chop, I do everything. And my first phase was the touch. So everyone was like all excited that the place will look good, because I love the natural look, and the first day of opening, the turnout was very huge. Um, I hosted about 50 people here on the first day. Yes, because everyone was excited for my opening. And on that first day, I started with all my equipment out of my house, my my stove, fridge, plates, pots, my table, my chair, because I never did have that enough finance to start big, but I started very small. And with the support of my aunt, she lives in LA, that's Thelma. She was there to help me out and supporting me, sending out like stuff like plates, cups, and other stuff. And my brother was there, and my other family members was there to support me because they saw the positive thing that I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay, that was a taste of our experience here at Ella's Cool Spot. And it's really devastating to see that we had such a good time here. And when we look, we see, the ruined or the burnt remains of what was Ella's Cool Spot. But I'm sure Ella will rebuild again. So let's take a break and come right back. The B&E Charitable Trust, working in the development of Belize by inspiring young Belizean entrepreneurs to dream and to dream big. The National Gas Company, fueling Belize forward. The National Gas Company makes sure that you not only have a guaranteed supply of gas for every household need, but also that it is of the highest quality always. Shell Belize has been fueling Belize for many, many years, and they have done so reliably and with a lot of dependability. And the Barry stores in Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio, Orange Walk, and San Pedro, offering you much more for much less.
The National Gas Company Limited was born of the need for the country of Belize to have a marine gas terminal of its own, thereby securing supplies of critical cooking gas for a growing population. As Belize's population grew, the time came for a modern marine gas terminal that ensured safety, security of supply, and the requisite infrastructure for industry-accepted quality assurance now demanded by the people of Belize. In 2020, the National Gas Company Limited became a reality. The National Gas Company Limited is a $60 million public-private partnership where Belize's private sector would design, finance, construct, and manage a state-of-the-art national marine terminal facility and 2 complementary storage depots away from the coast. After 15 years, the National Gas Company would be fully turned over to the country and people of Belize at no cost to the taxpayer. The National Gas Company of Belize, fueling Belize forward.
Shell V-Power, with 3 times more cleaning and friction-reducing molecules. Go well! Go Shell!
We are the Barry, offering you great products, good service, and of course, the lowest prices in the entire country. Visit us in Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio Cayo, Orange Rock, and now in San Pedro, La Isla Bonita. The Barry. Get more? Pay less.
Since 2008, the Belize Natural Energy Charitable Trust has created opportunities for Belizeans to develop themselves and their communities. The trust employs tools that are intuitive, collaborative, and accessible so that every Belizean is empowered to achieve their full potential. Over 200,000 Belizeans have been impacted because of our various initiatives. The Belize Natural Energy Charitable Trust, empowering Belizeans of today to create the Belize of tomorrow.
It don't matter what part of the jewel they come from.
Now, Ella, after that fateful night on Tuesday, last Tuesday, and you came out here, what was the response like from your friends, neighbors, and fellow people in Hopkins?
Okay, well, the neighbors, well, that morning, like around 2:30, all of them was out there with their buckets. You know, everyone just wake up. You know, they put the alert on social media, Hopkins Uncut. You know, everyone come out to help to out the fire. Yeah.
And how quickly was the fire extinguished in your estimation? After everything burned down, obviously.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But at least it was prevented from spreading to nearby homes.
Yeah,
right?
because by the time it looked to get closer to the building, that's when the fire truck got here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so this building that's on our left here was saved. This house.
Yeah, that's my uncle's house, and
Okay.
the bathroom was already start to catch,
To
but
catch,
yeah.
Now, looking at where we are standing, one would have entered Ella's school spot there. That's where that gate would have come in through that gate there, and we'd have been walking here. And where would we be standing here? This would have been.
Yeah, this would have been the mini gift shop that I started, you know, and this was something new, like addition that I started with for like to sell like T-shirts, hats, bags, and so, you know, that was something new, addition to the business. Yeah.
And if I can recall, over there was a reception seating area where people would sit and entertain themselves while they're waiting to be served, right? Was that so?
Yes, that area there, I was turning it into like a lounge area, and I got some new furnitures with some cushions, you know, and I had the two palapas here, you know.
And you did not change the sun because that's what people came for to feel the sun beneath their feet.
Yes, that's the whole idea, you know, that natural feeling with the sun, you know. Yeah.
And then your bathroom was here.
Yeah, the bathroom was right here.
And
yeah.
That's why the house almost caught fire. It's a good thing that didn't happen.
Yeah. When the house started, that's when the fire truck got here.
Okay. And I can remember when I came here too that this was your main
kitchen
structure, right?
Yeah. This was the kitchen area where we cook all the good food. Yeah, and that burnt down everything, all the refrigerator, the freezer, nothing left, everything burnt to ashes.
So you lost everything.
Everything.
Every single thing in there.
Everything. Not even a pot left, everything. All the stock. And I just restocked that weekend, like Friday, I restocked and everything. I lost everything.
And so one would have walked along here, right? And coming in, you'll have walked along here, and you'll have had I think you had a little Christmas tree here on one side.
Yeah, even the Christmas tree, the garden, we had a garden here. Everything burned, all the trees, you know, that I planted from I start the business, all the trees, they just burned down.
And the coconut tree, well, barely managed to survive. I remember that coconut tree, indeed, Toby spoke about it.
Yep, and I plant those coconut trees like from when I started to now, and everything burned down. So I will need some new plants, everything.
It's a whole new beginning for you.
Whole new beginning.
All right.
Yeah.
So, and then if we would have continued forward, we would have come to where your bar was. And your bar went as well, right? You lost your bar as well and all the stock drinks and whatnot. And I can see the conch shells there for the that you had on a tree, the conch shell Christmas tree.
Addition here, the fire heart kitchen. So we just put this here like temporary.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is after the fire, huh?
This is we had a touch here.
We did the hudut here.
Yes.
This is where we did the hudut. All right.
So we had a small little touch building with the fire
I remember
heart.
a little touch with the fire heart.
Yes.
So you changed that around and you had this
temporary
structure.
Yeah.
Right. And then the bar was
right over
the
here.
bar survived.
The bar survived.
The bar
Yeah,
survived.
but this was starting to catch too.
Okay, and you can see the signs of the fire up here. That this was starting to catch as well. So let's pause and remember what this area used to look like.
When I just started, this used to be my only dining area right here, and that used to be my old bar. Now I'm turning it into a winery. Yeah, winery. So that's something new that I just started. So we're gonna start selling local wines and international wines. So since we have international guests, so we try to attract everyone. So that's the new winery. Gift shop is coming soon. We're gonna be selling T-shirts, cups. That's in the making. Yeah. So no shoes, no shirt, no problem.
Okay. And we see a young lady here at the door.
This is Louisa. She's
Hi,
one of
Louisa.
my head chef.
Head chef here at Ella's Cool Spot.
What did you cook today, Louisa?
Today we're having hudud. We're having like all kind of stuff: grilled lobster, jerk pork chops, pineapple pork chops. That's our best menu.
Okay, so that's a very impressive menu, and you put all that together in this kitchen.
Yes, sir.
Well, you're from Hopkins?
Not originally from down south, Punta Gorda.
How did you meet Ella? How did Ella meet you?
Well, I just moved here like 6 months ago. I was in San Pedro as a chef too. Yeah, but I love this place more.
You love Ella's Cool Spot more?
I love the job.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good. So we're looking forward to some delicious food later on. Ella promised to feed me later on, So we're going to look forward to that.
Yep.
Okay.
And right here we have like the different places here, like the different districts. So we try to display it right here. The Cayo, Stanky, Corinja, so we can show our guests the different districts we have in Belize. And different ethnic group, Garifuna, Maya, East Indian, Creole, And we get people from all over, so we try to put all the districts there, all over the country. Yeah.
You have a garden over here, though, Ella. What you doing there?
This is our garden right here. We try to grow our local herbs like culantro. We have basil, oregano, and also the pepper, the habanero pepper. So when we make our fresh ceviche, we will normally come and pick a habanero to put along with the ceviche. And we also have pineapple coming along and cocoa. Yeah, but I'm still working on the garden because we're growing like mint, so we can start to do more mojitos and put on our drink menu. Yeah.
And then in here, this is like the original Christmas tree. This is original.
Yes. So I came up with this idea because I love to be different. I love everything original, natural. So I said, why don't we come up with a conch shell Christmas tree? So I asked one of the fishermen out there if they can bring me 200 conch shell. I was like, what you gonna do with 200 conch shell? I said, you're gonna see. Yeah. So we use pimenta for the stick, and then we screw on all the conch shell. And here it is, the conch shell Christmas tree.
This is unique. I have never seen this before. This is unique. I mean, it looks so unique and Belizean.
Yep, and that's attract a lot of people. We try to keep everything natural as it is.
And you have the drummers here as well, huh?
Yeah.
Giving that authentic Garifuna flavor, because Hopkins is a primarily Garifuna village.
Yeah, on weekends we normally have our Garifuna drummers playing drums for our guests on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Especially dinner time, we'll normally have them here. And also on the 19th of November, they'll be normally here all day playing drums. And on Easter holidays, yeah.
What is usually the reaction of a tourist as they enter Ella's Cool Spot, walking on the sun, And hearing the punta music, what reaction do you see again?
First thing they do, take off their shoes and start dancing. They love the music and the place. They love it. Yeah.
Because myself listening to that, I want to move,
Yeah, move.
Good music.
Just like what Palma do right now. Do all the dance.
Palma knows how to dance.
Yes. And then the place, you can feel the love, the welcoming, everyone feel like they're home when they're at Ella's School Spot.
Very good.
Yes.
I'm impressed at what you're doing, right?
Yes.
And then if we move on, I still have a barbecue grill outdoor, no?
Yes, right here, normally we do grilling, like on a daily basis. So we'll normally we grill the chicken because we make jerk chicken. We put jerk chicken on our menu. So everyone know Ella's School Spot as one of the best jerk chicken place. So this is Yolanda right here. She's the one doing the grilling. Yeah.
Hey, Miss Yolanda, how you doing?
Fine, and you?
So what you doing with this chicken here, man? Are you just grilling the chicken? Or?
I just grill the chicken to get ready for going to the kitchen back.
Oh, going to the kitchen back? Or when you do the kitchen? Your chicken?
I that we are stew it again or whatever they want to do with it.
So this is just a preparatory phase for the chicken that Miss Ella was telling me, right?
Yes, sir.
And then you finalize whether you do jerk chicken or
whatever.
Or whatever you
they want how you be in the kitchen.
Chief, while you're at Ella's School Spot, you'll normally see our guests dancing. So you're going to see Mr. Mahong doing his faranda dance right now with our drummers.
So he will entertain us?
Yes, he's going to entertain us.
Paul is going to entertain us, guys. So let's go, Paul. Paul could dance, Not easy.
Paul to do a dance, yes, for PG, Penny Punta Gorda.
And that was Paul's beat, right?
Yes,
Paul's
Paul's
beat.
beat.
Yeah. Those were the memories we had of the last time we were here, right? And I can remember meeting this lady as well the last time, right? You were here the last time I came here, right? And what we are doing right now, and we are where you're cutting up chicken. How much chicken you cut up already?
I cut up maybe about 50 chicken right now.
And this is for the barbecue tomorrow, Saturday, right?
Yes, sir.
Starts at what time again?
Tomorrow is gonna start at 10.
At 10. Let me say we won't be on the show until Tuesday, but so I'm just putting the timeline so folks don't rush over the following day and buy barbecue, looking for barbecue, which wouldn't be a bad idea if you have a barbecue on Wednesday morning, right? But give me your experience as to how what has happened has affected you, and how and what you went through when this took place.
Well, when I heard the news about what time, about 6:15, I guess, I heard the news. And I was like, I said, what? I can't believe this. Then I jump out of my bed, then I get ready, and then I come to the place, and then I come sit. Then I meet Miss Ella, then I said, what? I was surprised. And it affected me with my job because I'm a single mother, then I have kids to maintain. And I cried. I feel it for her, But I stay strong. I want to stay with she until we get back on our foot, Yes.
And you're optimistic about that, right?
Yep.
And what about your fellow workers? What was their attitude?
Everybody get affected. Everybody need, because we need our job, but we can do nothing. It's not like only me, about 12 staff. Yes, 12 staff. So, but we are stay strong. I will stay strong and then help Miss Ella, stay beside her until we get back, So that's all I'm going to do right now. I will always be here helping her to do anything.
And in the meantime, how are you fending for your family? How are you maintaining them?
Well, like I try to do something at my house. I sell stuff at my house. I bake, I do things and sell it on my own. Yes, that's what I do. Yeah. So I not just like stay home like that, not doing nothing. You have to try do something, you know. Kids need to eat and bills need to pay. That's me. That's me. I guess everybody should be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And you have got up 50 chickens since morning for tomorrow.
Yes, and we have more to cut up.
Oh, more to
Yes,
go.
more to go. We
Okay.
get maybe about 300 pounds of chicken. We get like 300 pounds of chicken. So we have more to cut up.
Okay.
Not even halfway we there yet.
Wow. So I'll let you go back and do your cutting then, and thank you for talking to me. So Ella, really, I am happy for you that your staff is with you and that they're supporting you in rebuilding.
Yes.
Anything you want to say about it?
Yes, we had a meeting and I explained everything to them that what we're going through right now. So they're all on board and ready to help to rebuild. And so we plan like on weekends. I tell them that we got to be creative and come up with ideas, you know, and see how we can pull through this with everyone so they can make a little money for themselves. So we're gonna be doing fundraising, try to open on weekends, you know, even if they're only half pay, everybody willing and they're gonna hang on. Okay, it's my other employee, Danisha Vernon. She's been working with me a year now.
Danisha, how did you get in contact with Ella?
Good evening. I got in contact with Ella after everything happened because I was sleeping. I am Ella's cousin, besides an employee. The fire was tragic, but we don't know how it started until eventually afterwards. Now, with all of this happening, we found out it was an arson. Whoever has done this to us has left us without jobs. It is approximately 12 employees. Most of us are single mothers.
You're a single mom yourself?
Yes, sir. We all come out to work with each other every single day to treat our customers with love, send out food, deal with the drinks. We serve drinks. We have everybody here on a regular basis. We have never would have thought that somebody would have done this, but it happened. It was an arson which we have never expected. It happened in the wee hours of the morning, and obviously it was somebody who was watching us. It was somebody envious. With all of that said, it has left us without a job. Nobody knows how long it will take for us to rebuild. But with the help of God and Ella's strength, with her love, we will all come together, work together to build back Ella's school spot as bigger and better that it can be. Thanks for all the support and everybody that has come out to help her to be strong, to make sure that we are all okay. It's not easy for her. This is a place that she built with her sweat, her tears, her courage, her strength, to be a single mother here as well. Besides us having children, she has a son also. It is not easy for us to be here doing this because we would have been working. The place would have been packed with a whole lot of guests. We have tourists, we have locals, we have international people. This place is very well known worldwide. It's not easy for us to be here not working because it's a norm for us to be working. And this is a place that Ella has sketched out with her love, with her heart. It's something that she wants to do. She has a love for the kitchen. She has a love for bartending. She can multitask in any way, form, whatever, to make sure that all these guests are well taken care of as much as her employees. She does whatever it takes to make sure that this place is up and running.
That is so well said. I cannot add to that at all. You know, that is so well said, and I want to thank you for talking with us and explaining to us how you feel as an employee being affected by this in such a nice spot here in Hopkins, right? And I can see your colleagues there, everybody doing something, you know, making sure that the chicken that you're going to sell tomorrow is up, cut, and seasoned.
Yes, sir. We are here to work together as a team because the teamwork makes the dream work.
All the best, and thanks for talking with me.
Thank you very much also.
Yeah.
Well, I want to wish you the best, Ella, as we take our another break for this evening, and then when we come back, we'll be looking at the future.
All right.
The National Gas Company Limited was born of the need for the country of Belize to have a marine gas terminal of its own, thereby securing supplies of critical cooking gas for a growing population. As Belize's population grew, the time came for a modern marine gas terminal that ensured safety, security of supply, and the requisite infrastructure for industry-accepted quality assurance now demanded by the people of Belize. In 2020, the National Gas Company Limited became a reality. The National Gas Company Limited is a $60 million public-private partnership where Belize's private sector would design, finance, construct, and manage a state-of-the-art national marine terminal facility and 2 complementary storage depots away from the coast. After 15 years, the National Gas Company would be fully turned over to the country and people of Belize at no cost to the taxpayer. The National Gas Company of Belize, fueling Belize forward.
Shell V-Power, with 3 times more cleaning and friction-reducing molecules. Go well, go Shell!
We are the Winery, offering you great products, good service, and of course, the lowest prices in the entire country. Visit us in Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio Cayo, Orange, and now in San Pedro, La Isla Bonita. The Winery. Get more, pay less.
Since 2008, the Belize Natural Energy Charitable Trust has created opportunities for Belizeans to develop themselves and their communities. The trust employs tools that are intuitive, collaborative, and accessible so that every Belizean is empowered to achieve their full potential. Over 200,000 Belizeans have been impacted because of our various initiatives. The Belize Natural Energy Charitable Trust, empowering Belizeans of today to create the Belize of tomorrow.
It don't matter what part of the jewel they come from.
Okay, we are back after that break, and we are back to where we started, Ella. We started our show sitting here. We did a little walkthrough. We spoke to some of your employees. We did some bit of comparisons with the last time we were here and how we enjoyed ourselves and what we have seen since on this return, you know, which is obviously quite the opposite. So, but that leaves us with a future. And you said earlier that you intend to construct out of concrete and wood, and to make something more permanent and maybe not as vulnerable as thatch was to fires and what have you. So, sitting here, let's look at the future Ella's cool spot. Because, like I told you, Ella, I'm somebody that believes that out of anything bad that happens, out of adversity, cometh good. And so you can rise from these ashes stronger than ever, right? Just don't stay in the ashes. You can rise from the ashes stronger than ever. So let's look at the future, Ella.
Well,
the rebuilding.
The rebuilding, well, we want to rebuild back very soon, and with all the support that we're getting, all the fundraising, you know, we're planning to be back at least by in September. Ella's School Spot will be back very soon, and gonna be a whole different view, and I'm sure a lot of people, they're excited, they want to see the new look. Yeah.
I can just imagine, you know, coming next time, let us say, I hope I don't take so long to come back to Hopkins, you know, and seeing the new Ella's Cool Spot, right? and seeing what you have done, how you have turned things around, and how now and that you will once again be on top of your game.
Yes, and especially with the service, the food, we're gonna improve a lot. So we'll have enough time to do training with the staff, review our menu, and we're gonna be busy a lot before we open, So the work is not done. This is just gonna build us stronger, and gonna be a whole different ball game.
I guess all the young ladies that we have and that you have working for you will feel like they have a stake in this now, because they have not abandoned you. They have not said, okay, the place burned down, so I'm going somewhere. It's not that you have not had that kind of reaction from them, right?
No, because I treat all of them with love, and then we already had a meeting and everyone understand what's going on, so everybody ready to work together, and we're gonna build it back. And most of them are single parents, so they understand my pain, so we're gonna hang on together and gonna get it done. Yeah.
Very good. Well, I'm happy to hear and to see you being optimistic about moving forward, because that's what it's all about, And let's reminisce again before we close our show a little bit more about the last time here.
Paul gonna do the Jankunu dance.
Okay, here we go, Paul. Let's go. Well, I want him to try that one, right? So let me say, Paul, you're good. Good job. Excellent job here at Ella School Spot, right?
Culture is alive here, Chief.
Exactly.
The drum, everything is alive.
Yes, exactly. So I have two left foot, so then I'll try dance, right? And
I think we should have you try the Jankunu, Mr. Rene.
What? That's not fair. That's not fair. But how is it now? You have to give me some inspiration, man.
Well, teacher, make sure everything comes pussy. Dr. Rennie dancing the jump Hopkins at Ella's School.
Right here we have Kimmery.
Timmery.
She's the one cooking on the fire heart right now. So she's cooking hodot.
Okay, I could go in and
Yeah.
the hood.
Yes, and we want you to help beat the plantain.
Sure, I'm not going to read for beat plantain, Ella. We'll see how that work, though.
And in fresh coconut milk, we got okra, pepper from our garden, our fresh garden. And then we got habanero pepper, we got okra, we got basil, and fish. Fresh fish from the sea.
From the sea, but you have to fry it a little bit first, right? You fry it.
Yeah, we fry it. You don't have to fry it, but we fry it so it can give the coconut milk more flavor.
Okay. So you're making hudut
today.
Hudut. And then the plantain go along with the hudut, right?
Yep. You beat the plantain.
You beat the plantain.
This is the plantain.
Oh, you don't beat the plant? No wonder.
I was waiting for you to.
My goodness. Set me up with this one.
So you can start to beat the plantain.
You have to show me that. I haven't. See what. Okay.
But start.
But the green one on the hardest one for mash?
Yes, so we have to start with the green one.
Okay.
And we put a little pinch of
A
salt.
salt. Uh-huh.
And then we start.
We start, okay.
This is how we start to do it.
Okay.
And then we beat till it all comes together.
In one, no?
Yeah, all together in one. Before we put the ripe so you can have that sweet taste.
Uh-huh.
So that make the hudut more nicer and finger licking.
Bishop, you got strong arm to do that, right?
Yeah, cause I'm a Garifuna woman.
Okay.
And
Proud of you.
Our Garifuna woman should have strong arms, cause this is our cultural food.
Uh-huh.
We beat it.
You beat it? Uh-huh.
So you can try.
But suppose I throw some of it. Huh?
Sometimes you have to still some.
Let us see if this man could do anything then. How you hold it like that?
Hold it this one.
Okay. So because it's gone so. Ella's cool spot, like the phoenix rising from the ashes, will re-emerge, right? And I know that you have gotten support, a lot of support from the community, like you have told me. You've gotten support from your staff and from members of the community. Who are some of the people that have been supporting you so far?
Well, first of all, the villagers, everyone in the village, a lot of them already start supporting, you know. And we have the resorts as well, small businesses like Hopkins Auto Rental, Garimaya Gift Shop, Get to Know Belize, Hopkins Uncut, he's there behind us, you know. We have Coconut Row, already sponsored. We have Quality Poultry, Caribbean Chicken, Pelican, Love FM, of course. We can't leave Love FM. They're here to support us as well. We have a lot.
Well, that's good that you're feeling the warmth and the support of the people, Ella. I'm happy for that.
Yeah, and we have Beaches and Dreams. Beaches and Dreams, Happy Go Lucky Tours. And we have a lot more people coming along, like they're supporting us, even on the GoFundMe, you know. And also the people who reach out to me, calls, you know, texting me, you know, thanks for reaching out for the sympathy, you know.
And if someone wants to help you right now, how can they do so?
They can contact me on my phone number, 614-9662. And I also have a Belize bank account and Atlantic bank account if they want to donate anything. And we also have the GoFundMe link that's on the Facebook page. Yeah.
Okay. And, okay, anything else, Awa? Anything I'm missing? Okay.
Well, we have a lot of people already.
Well, Ella, I know whatever you do it from your heart. So, you know, and that, of course, is tantamount to love. And because you love what you're doing, you will rebuild again. Because, like I keep saying, the ingredients are to rebuild and to rise again are found in the Bible, really, right? When St. Paul says these three things remain, faith, hope, and love. And I always preach this, you know, faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. Once you love what you're doing, once you show love, right, you will get love in return. And obviously you have shown love because you're getting the love of the people back, reflected back to you, right? Now the goals of rebuilding, you set it in faith, that you see the building, you make sure you keep that vision in your mind of the building that you want to replace the old Ella school spot with, and you move towards it in hope that it will be finished, that it will be better than before, and hope reigns eternal. So that's why they say faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love, because it's the love that you have for your fellow human being, for yourself, and for your business that inspires all of what happens around you. So, having said that, anything else you want to tell me?
Yeah, and also my family members, you know, my aunt, my cousins, you know, everyone who is there to comfort me every day, because this is not an easy.
I understand.
It's not easy to go through, to watch my building, like, you know, something that I built from scratch, to go down the drain like that. You know, it's not easy for just someone to think to just destroy my hard work. You know, it affects families, the community, everyone. And it hurts me to watch all of this, you know, but we're gonna rebuild back and we're gonna do it bigger and better, you know. And Hopkins Village Council, I'm part of the Village Council. I'm the vice chairwoman. The chairman is there behind to help, along with the councillors as well, you know.
So it's about love, right? Yeah, and you're feeling the love of the people, and that is good. And even though you are heartbroken because of what has happened, the fact is that love will see you through it, right? You know, like I remember I gave you those three pillars, right? Faith, hope, and love, right? So, Ella, I will just close by saying what I usually say at all times, right? Belize and beyond, thanks for choosing love. Belize Watch, knowledge of the past, impacting the present, building the future.
Celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewel they come from. You that you and me that me. But guess what?